Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus one more time. I want to share some information with you, very short. I hope it has some real impact. I don't want to waste your time or mine. I have just been paying some attention to some statements that have been made by Senator Graham. And what he is saying basically is that the people on the left have been crying out for Mueller to do whatever he's doing and to take down Trump and everybody that's associated with Trump. At one time, he was saying the same thing. But now, as people have said that Trump is a traitor, a sellout, suggesting that perhaps Russia has something that causes Trump to be compromised, Senator Graham is acting the same way, as if the government or those who support Trump in government have gotten something on Senator Graham that's causing him to be compromised. His conversation has changed. And basically, it is recognized in that he is trying to draw attention to the other side. Just as attention has been given to the right, he wants it on the left. And the basis, it seems, for this is so that if the atrocities and the kind of injustices and the kind of bigot attitudes reflected in one side is obvious on the other side, that perhaps you, the people, should sit back and accept this as normal. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is why we are in the situation that we are in, because we have had no one to give us a point of view that was relative in these situations that would lift up love in the degree and areas that love should be lifted up. Now, that's a crying shame, but it is true. I have said to you that there is no difference between the Republican Party and the Democratic Party. They are two sides of the same coin, and the coin is corrupt. It is as corrupt can be. One side got it one way, the other side got it the other way, but anyway you got it, you got corruption. And so I have advised the American people to stop trusting in what you have recognized your whole life as being corrupt. Either your program have accepted you to receive it as it is, or to be blind to it. I say to you, ladies and gentlemen, how is it in a system that representations of evil, representation of hatred, representation of bigotry, representation of racism, how in the world can anyone think that you can get justice for all people in a system like that? You know people have been brainwashed to go along with some stuff like that. However, what Trump and Senator Graham are trying to suggest to you today is that if this happens, and I'm sure they're working to make sure it happens, that you, the people, sit back and allow it to be normal. They are also getting Facebook to release information about everybody that has used it, make it available to the systems that be. And they know that each of us have done something that we don't want others to know about. Some of us have committed crimes and have been dumb and stupid enough to put it on Facebook. And all of that information will be extracted for the sole purpose of compromising you, to get you to shut up your mouth if you start speaking, or join with evil. I say to you, ladies and gentlemen, do not allow anything like that to happen. There is a God, whether they know it or not. I know it, and whether you know it or not, or are doubtful of it, I want to assure you that there is a God. And God does not act like the devil. The devil will do all of these things that you see Trump and his cohorts doing. The devil will even do worse than that. The devil starts wars. The devil arms both sides of the war for the purpose of doing whatever it is that they can imagine that they need to have done. So I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, it is time you stop trusting in human government. It is time you start trusting in the government of God. That government of God is situated inside of you so that you will understand what it is. You know what you want out of life. So respect that you have for yourself and life hold that same respect for everybody else on earth. Let no man be able to point a finger at you and say that you are a threat to their lives, that you are a threat to their livelihood. I mean, how better can you be than that? Nothing. But you can be as devilish as you want to the moment you support the opposite, or when you are complicit and set nothing to it. So I say to you, ladies and gentlemen, let your love show who you are. And if you let your love stand, the devil and everything that the devil is about is exposed. The devil will kill. God allows the devil to do that sometimes because it is the greatest message to the rest of the world. Now I say, and you have heard it said, that violence is not the answer. I don't know. I do say this to you, though, ladies and gentlemen. The evils of the world, the evil of the United States, every human being on earth is guilty. Those who are doing the action, those who are supporting the action, and those who sit by and do nothing. And these sometimes are good people, but they sit by and do nothing. So unless the evils on this earth can be corrected and people have an expression of freedom by demanding it, and if there's going to be a war, if there's going to be a fight, make sure that the whole human race on earth is destroyed. Nobody walks away. No white man, no black man, no woman, no man, no old folks, no child. If there's going to be a war, then let everybody die. Everybody, the poor and the rich, the unimportant and the important, because you are all guilty. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, that's the way it is. Thank you so very much, Eddie Marcus. Bye-bye.